You may not realize it yet, but something, or someone, is aligning with your path in this exact moment. This is not a coincidence. It's a divine connection orchestrated at a high spiritual frequency. And the truth is, the moment this connection activates in your life, everything will shift. Your energy, your focus, your mission. The kind of shift that can't be undone, because it was never meant to be temporary. It was sent by design. Chosen one, the world has been pulling at your attention from all directions, trying to distract you from something monumental. But in the background, heaven has been working silently, behind the confusion, behind the isolation, behind the disappointment. A divine link is forming, not on the surface, but deep in the unseen. This is not just a person. It's not just a mentor. It's not even about romance. It's a high-level soul connection that carries the keys to your next level. You felt the pull, the invisible magnetism drawing you away from the crowd and into something deeper, more sacred. You've been shedding old layers, outgrowing environments, being removed from situations that no longer carry the vibration of your future. That's not punishment. That's preparation. Spirit had to isolate you to elevate you, because the person, the opportunity, the spiritual alignment that's coming, it couldn't find you while you were still entangled in what you've outgrown. This connection will not just change your life. It will reveal why your path has been so difficult, why you've had to walk alone, why certain people couldn't go with you. Because this connection won't be built on confusion, it will be built on clarity. It will not drain you. It will activate you. It won't make you question your worth. It will confirm your purpose. There's a frequency that only certain souls can hear. And you, chosen one, have always moved by that frequency. That's why your steps have been different. That's why people couldn't figure you out. But this new connection, it speaks your language. Spiritually, energetically. And when you cross paths, it'll feel less like a beginning and more like a continuation. Like two old warriors finally linking arms again. But before that moment arrives, the test is silence. The test is patience. Spirit wants to know, can you stay in alignment even when you don't see the evidence yet? Can you trust that something greater is forming, even while it feels like nothing is moving? Because right now, heaven is positioning the other half of this alignment. They are being awakened. They are being cleared out. They are being refined, just like you. This is not one-sided. You're not the only one being prepared. They too have been walking through fire, being sculpted by God to match your level. This connection isn't built in haste. It's built in heaven. And when it arrives, it'll feel like peace, not chaos. It'll feel like recognition, not confusion. Like finally stepping into the room you were always meant to enter. You won't have to beg to be understood. You won't have to explain why you're intense or different or deep. They'll already know, because they've been carrying the same code. And when your codes meet, activation happens. Your life will never be the same again. But this connection will require a higher version of you, not the version that doubts, not the version that entertains chaos. This connection will demand your healed self, your aligned self. That's why the old you had to die. That's why Spirit stripped you, refined you, and elevated you in silence. Because what's coming cannot be mixed with what you've already overcome. The moment this connection touches your life, everything you questioned will suddenly make sense. You'll understand why certain doors never opened, no matter how much you knocked. Because they weren't your doors. They would have delayed your mission. They would have kept you hidden under a roof too small for your destiny. But this high-level connection, it's not here to contain you. It's here to expand you. You'll begin to move differently, speak differently, think beyond limits, because someone with divine eyes will finally see you clearly. Every setback, every betrayal, every delay, it was all spiritual interference. The enemy knew that once this alignment took place, your impact would multiply. So the distractions were strategic. The delays were tactical. The loneliness was intentional. But chosen one, the delay was never denial. It was divine timing. Because what God is aligning for you requires both maturity and mastery. And now, you're ready. You've walked through fire and didn't burn. You've climbed out of pits with your voice still intact. You've surrendered everything and still kept your heart open. This is why the connection is coming. Because you're no longer chasing, you're attracting. You're no longer begging, you're being sent. You're no longer performing, you're embodying. And Spirit only brings high-level souls to those who've done high-level healing. And when it enters your life, it'll be undeniable. You won't need signs. You'll feel the truth of it in your bones. The kind of knowing that can't be faked. The type of confirmation that can't be counterfeited. Because what's divine doesn't come to play games. It comes to align. You'll notice your energy shift, not from adrenaline, but from alignment. You'll feel supported, not because someone's doing everything for you, but because they are with you. Spiritually, emotionally, missionally. And their presence won't make you smaller, it'll make you soar. This is what you've been prepared for. All those nights wondering if you'd ever be understood. All those seasons of feeling invisible. It was never because you weren't seen. It was because the wrong people were watching. But now, the right ones are being activated. The ones who carry the assignment to build with you, to lift with you, to run with you. You won't have to slow down to keep them. You won't have to lose yourself to meet them. Because they've been rising too, silently, steadily, intentionally. And as this connection manifests, your environment will begin to change. Ideas will flow faster, vision will sharpen, peace will increase, and anything that doesn't align, it'll naturally fall away. Because it can't survive in the presence of purpose. This high-level connection will not ask you to dim your light. It will ask you to shine even brighter. Because the person or people coming are not intimidated by your power. They're inspired by it. And more than that, they're ready to co-create with it. You see, the universe doesn't bring power to power for ego. It brings power to power for purpose. And together, you will ignite something that's been waiting to be born in the spirit realm. A new mission, a new wave, a divine movement. This connection will carry evidence, not just words, but fruit, growth, miracles, acceleration, because anything connected to heaven multiplies. But don't mistake this connection for ease. It's not here to be passive. It's here to activate, to push you further into your calling. To challenge you with love, to hold you accountable to your highest self, because divine alignment always includes divine responsibility. And when the two of you combine your gifts, doors will open that have been sealed for generations, not because you're lucky, but because you're chosen. And chosen ones aren't sent to fit in. They're sent to flip the system, shift the energy, break generational curses. This person will understand that. And they'll walk with you, not in front of you, not behind you, but beside you. Shoulder to shoulder, spirit to spirit. You'll recognize them by their presence, by the peace they carry, by the way your soul exhales when they speak. And when they look at you, it won't be lust. It won't be confusion. It'll be honor. Because they've seen what you've survived. They've read your spirit like scripture. And they'll choose you. Not out of weakness, but from spiritual strength. This is the connection that shifts timelines, that births movements, that signals heaven and shakes the earth. And you, chosen one, were never meant to walk alone forever. You were just meant to wait for the right one. So get ready, because it's not coming to distract you. It's coming to deliver you, not from your purpose, but into it. This is divine alignment. This is holy connection. This is your time, and it's already on the way.